What is going on, people? I got a couple of interesting videos here that I'm going to go ahead and put together. But let's go ahead and talk about this guy, Hodor. I don't know if that's a Game of Thrones reference or whatnot, but he's about 200 million might. And let me give you a little bit of a backstory as to what's going on here, right? Now, I've set a rally on him. Obviously, you see that I'm not right next to him, meaning that he ported, meaning that he was online. Here's what happened. This guy was scouting and attacking resource tiles. So one of our guild members, Magic, decided, okay, well, if he has Fury, I'm just gonna go ahead and solo attack him, see if he has anything, and if he does have something, we can always rally him. So he went ahead and did that. He attacked them and lost his leader. So first of all, that's bad because he lost his leader. But the second thing is, this is good because he has troops and he's in Fury. So I ported over and I started a rally on him. Now, my rally was going to be full cavalry. Now, I'm thinking, okay, he's going to be porting all the way to Carajo land. That means that we're going to need some carpets. And that probably means is that he's going to have enough time to see what's coming. So that's why I figured, okay, let me go in infantry phalanx. That way my cavalry are not in a complete line. That's what I was thinking, right? Well, as this timer is going down, we figure we're going to go ahead and fill up the rally as it is right here. And now we're just kind of waiting to see what he's going to do. Now, there's a couple of other things that I want to talk about, because this guy was a part of a guild when he was doing this. And then when he got soloed, captured the leader, for some reason, he dropped out of the guild. Now, apparently, there was an explanation for that. I guess somebody PM'd him, and this is what he said, and I quote, "I was in a darkness rally with troops in there, so he needed to pull back his troops, so he left the guild in order to get his troops back. The only problem, I guess, is that there was no R4 or something to accept them back into the guild." So I'm thinking, you probably shouldn't do that. Like, you shouldn't go into Fury while you're in a darkness and the darkness rally leader is not there and you don't have a decent enough troop composition to take a rally. Like, that just screams not the smartest thing to do. So either way, everything is going wrong for this guy, but don't worry, it's gonna get worse, because I see his gear, and going by that gear, I know that I am going to do a ton of damage even if he does counter my cavalry rally. But regardless, we're about 20 seconds to find out what this guy really has. Unfortunately for him, he has no guild, so he's getting no reinforcements. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop my army attack boost early. The reason I do that early is because if the rally walks and he ports away, I'm not gonna have time to apply it. So that's why I made sure that I put on my gear and my army attack boost and all of that early, because if they do port, I'm not going to be in gear, I'm not going to have any attack boost, and that's just a bad time. So anyway, we're traveling, and we've already carpeted quite a bit. It's down to 2 minutes, so regardless of what happens, this guy is going to get hit by one rally. Now, we have other guys porting over just in case this rally hits like a truck. They're going to go ahead and send solo attacks right after, because we all know that when solo attacks hit right after a rally, usually it means that we're probably going to go ahead and zero the guy. So I'm making sure here that I have my talents, which I did perfectly fine. I have my phalanx correct, and now Boast, Perma, and everybody here is going to time the rally and their solos, so that way their solos hit right after the rally. So that means if they have only like a little bit of troops left, they are going to be in trouble. Not only that, I tell him to scout him just in case he does decide to pop an army attack boost. That way that if the worst happens and everybody gets capped, we know at least what he has. But as you can tell there, he burns first hit, goes down to 138. There goes Magic's hero, and all the solos followed right after. So rip to this guy, 123. That had to freaking hurt. Now, at this point, I'm just thinking, like, I'm amazed. I have no words. I'm just like, why would you be in Fury attacking tiles while you're stuck in a darkness? Like, all of that was just mind-blowing to me. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't fathom it, and I didn't even want to look at the report. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be ridiculous. But let's take a look at this report, right? 3 million dead. Not only that, this dude took it in infantry phalanx. He had a couple of minutes to see that I was sending full cavalry, and he still took it in infantry phalanx. Now, regardless, infantry phalanx, range phalanx, he was going to take a bunch of losses anyway, but that just made it even worse. Like, a cavalry rally's coming at you. Why would you stay in infantry phalanx? He probably panicked, and as you can tell from the troops that he had left, he lost his leader. There's no way he stayed with his leader after being soloed 4 times with only these troops. So I still don't understand what happened. It's easy to tell somebody if you're being rallied and you don't know what to do to not panic. And there he is, Holdor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just panicked. But at this point, I'm just like, even if you're panicking, try to be smart about it. Try to counter. Try to do the best you can in these situations. Because if you panic and you just lock up and you don't even act, I mean, I kind of felt bad for him, but at the same time, you were tile hitting and then you did a bunch of stupid stuff right after. So maybe this is a lesson for him. In the future, maybe he'll think better of it, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, now this one, I'm going to set up for early on. I'm going to go ahead and pop my 50% army attack boost, hit my army size boost, and this is going to be about 4.3 million troops. Now, it's not 4.3 million troops like mostly T1s or something like that, like how a lot of people show, or all these people that have like billions of kills and then their might destroyed is absolute garbage. I'm gonna go ahead and attack a fairly good amount of troops, T3, T4, and the first one, of course, is gonna be pretty much a guessing game. Go ahead and give them a clown, and I'm gonna port over. I usually, when I solo, I usually like to solo by myself, just because you can coordinate with yourself better. Like, okay, I'm gonna send cavalry at this, I'm gonna send infantry at this. But when you have multiple people attacking at once, even if you try to counter what they have, by the time you get there, it might be countering yourself. Because like, if you send cavalry at an infantry and then you hit 4th and the infantry's gone and you're just hitting like ranged, that's why I don't like it. But here's the first hit. I'm gonna be the first one hitting, and I burn him first hit. Now, he doesn't drop a lot. I mean, I am hitting 4 million troops, but here comes 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 extra solos, and okay, that didn't go well for them. A couple of them got captured. That's not good, because that's gonna give him a little boost. Now, I'm not even watching the report, because at this point I don't think it matters too much. I also don't care much about my infirmaries. I don't want to spend time you know, healing troops. I don't really care at this point. I see that he's at 234. I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna be hitting ranged, but unfortunately for me, I don't. I hit cavalry. Now, I still do a decent amount, but that's the drawback of hitting while other people are hitting. The troops that you plan to hit might not be the troops that you actually hit. So yeah, that was unfortunate for me. But now that I actually saw that report, I see that everybody's kind of slowed down on their attacks. Everybody's kind of like questioning life. I'm going to go ahead and send infantry once again. So it's been pretty much just 3 infantry hits. Everybody's just kind of waiting around like, okay, is this going to burn him? Is this going to do the job? And well, here it is, 2, 1, and it does burn. So I'm actually able to cut through whatever is left, 192. And then after that burn, of course, everybody's going to go ahead and finish him off, because it's only 500,000 troops. I think mostly range. So yeah, after that, pretty much everybody else gets to clean up. But yeah, I'm impressed that I was able to actually burn him on the first hit while I sent infantry and while he was in infantry failing. So it wasn't like I hit infantry against his ranged. I actually hit infantry with infantry. So, and I actually won by a small smidgen, like 5,000 troops, but I did win. Now, if you actually take a look at his troop comp, it's mostly T4 and T3. So again, he had a little bit of T1 in there, but it was mostly T4 and T3. So I'm pretty impressed. Now, of course, don't look at the trickster hero, because obviously that's one of the main reasons I wanted to go ahead and attack the way I did. But that's a good way to lose 4 million troops in less than like 4 minutes. So yeah, if you're T4, T3 heavy, this guy could have eaten all our hits if he was just online. And take a look at that little sweet hit. 1.4 million dead in one hit, minus 17 million might loss. So that was a nice little hit. Unfortunately, I feel like if you do solo attacks, you probably will do better than everybody just ganging up on them, because you can plan your attacks better. The only drawback is that the guy might come online and you might not finish. So appreciate you guys for watching, and until later.